Behind me is one sexy shouldn't say that. It's set up as a bit of a weekender. It's definitely ticked a lot of the boxes, and who doesn't love a nice, clean, black truck? Starting at the front of this truck, it is 5 inches tall, and it is one of the best suspension kits on the market for the Chev 2500 platform. This is the BDS 5-inch high clearance kit. It's got the Fox 2.5 remote reservoir shocks. These Fox shocks have got dual speed compression adjustability. So you got low speed and a high speed in the remote reservoir. That is the thing up on top there for those that don't know what a reservoir is. And you've got your BDS upper control arms that we put in every one of these 5-inch kits. And being the high clearance kit, it brings the torsion bars up, gets them up off the ground nice and high. You're not gonna have any clearance issues underneath the truck at all. And with the full cross member drop, the diff drop, everything drives pretty much as per factory, if not better, because of the better shock absorber. You don't have any issues whatsoever. Steering's really nice, and the CV angle stays really factory as well under the front. So the dual speed compression is dual speed being high speed and low speed. So if you're hitting corrugations and you want to soften or firm up the ride, you can simply do a stretch of highway or an off-road sort of section. You can jump out and you can play around. Left is loose or soft, right is firmer or tighter. And that's really going to change the whole operation of that shock absorber. The low speed adjustability on these ones is if you sort of off-road a little bit, you've got the van on the back there, you're hitting a few lumps and wombat holes and things like that. And as we know, with the Chevy torsion suspension, any help to the compression in the shock absorber, it's definitely one to have a bit of a play around with. There's not a right or wrong setting. Every vehicle and trailer on the back is going to be slightly different. I tell customers, do a stretch of highway, play around with your settings, start at full soft, go to full firm, and you're going to find that sweet spot there. And having the adjustability in the shock absorber is really, really good for these Chevy platforms. Did just make it a little bit dirty. Sorry about that one, but Nitto Ridge Grappler 37, 13.5. That's wrong. Wheel and tyre combo on this one, we've gone for a Nitto Ridge Grappler. This is a 37 by 12.5, 20. Yeah, I'm right there. 126 Q, so 126 means the load rating of the tyre. Q is the speed rating. Your 37-inch is the diameter of the tyre. 12.5 equals the width of the tyre, and it's obviously on a 20-inch wheel, which is the R20 in there. The wheel, one of the favorites for these Chevy platforms. This is a Method 605 NV, and it's a 20-inch by 10-inch wide with a neg 24 offset. And that fills out these painted bushwhacker flares really, really nicely on these Chevys. With a 5-inch lift, 37-inch tyre combo, I think it's the right amount of trimming in here. We've got a little bit of adjustments to do before this one gets handed over to the customer, but it's one of my favourite combinations. It's a 5-inch lifted Chevy, 37-inch tyre with the flared fitment. I think it's perfect. One of the most popular options on these 5-inch lifted Chevs running 37-inch tyres when it comes to side steps is the Amp Research XL series. So they've got that extra sill protection on the vehicle there. The steps hidden really, really nicely up inside there. The benefit with these XLs means that the electric platform drops down really low, so really easy to get into. It's also got LED courtesy lights under there, but having that little bit of extra sill protection is going to allow or not allow the rocks to flick up and smack the bottom of the doors from the front tyres. So XL side steps from Amp Research, one of the most popular. We can go for the Smart series from Amp Research as well, which don't have this sill. It's a very similar operation. The step drops down about an inch less than these ones. And one of the most frustrating parts on these Chev 2500s is how they come with the factory big bed step. They literally look like elephant ears on these Chevys. And I have a lot of customers ring me and say, I hate these things. So short bed steps on that one there, definitely looks the piece, really tightens up the whole rear end of the vehicle. The back of this one, we've got the Chev 2500 rear end. This one is sitting quite high at the moment because we do have some air in the airbags at the rear, but we'll start with the hitch. Obviously the Jenny hitch combo, one of the most popular that we sell here at Big Dog Builds. Having the torsion suspension in the hitch means that the ball weight from your trailer swinging down on that bit there is going to absorb through the suspension in the hitch itself, Having the torsion suspension in the hitch itself is going to reduce the amount that you're throwing around in the front end there from the trailer. So the ball weight, as your vans and boats are getting bigger and bigger, the ball weight of the trailers are getting heavier and heavier, and this then transitions through the vehicle and you really feel it up the front. A hitch like this one here is definitely recommended. The 7-ton combo, if your ball weight's 320 kilos or above, or around that sort of mark, as we know that you're going to load up the vehicle, load up the front end of the trailer usually, so the ball weight's one thing to consider. I like the 7-ton combo. It's got the 2 locking pins both on the vehicle and locking the receiver in here as well. And then you've got your hitch tighteners, shims, a few extra options that you can get from Jenny Hitch as well. You could put a bed step on there just to make it a little bit easier to get up on the back. Check out the sneak peek to American Truck Season 2 right here. And if you want to see one of the coolest Chevys in Australia in the slate grey, check out this build video as well.